Smaller and Smaller Circles by F.H. Batacan. This book is a crime novel and is regarded by many as the first Filipino crime novel. The story follows two Catholic priests, namely Father Saints, a respected forensic anthropologist whom from time to time are tapped by the director of the Bureau of Investigation to help solve some cases. Together with him is his protege, Father Jerome Lucero. He is a psychologist. These two priests, alongside the NBI, worked together to solve a serial killing that happened in a place in Manila called Payatas, which involves eviscerated bodies of preteen boys. These poor boys that were murdered in the story came from very poor families and are scavengers that lives off through scavenging from the Payatas dump site. Because of their status, their deaths were being neglected and normalized, even when there is a very disturbing pattern to it. And so it wasn't that easy solving the case, especially when, quoting the author's words in our acknowledgement, the callous, complacent, and corrupt human beings that runs the system are the ones blocking their way. The story is written in third-person point of view omniscient, so the narration of the story is not only limited into overseeing the actions of the main character, but also looks at the views of the other characters as well, which work really well for the story. The subplot in the novel, which talks about the anomalies of the church, is something that I also look forward to. The subplot talks about a priest whom Father Saints is trying his best to put behind bars due to him abusing children that were put under his care. However, the cardinal of the church is very much keen to maintain their holy facade and chose to sweep their field under the rug. How each and every character were written made me understand them in a way more deeper level. They were all well written, but at the end of the story, I was left with a question. Would it be wrong of me that I feel the struggle of the antagonist so deep that I bleed for that person? In addition, I also appreciate how the author gave a background story for the kids who died and their family, because, quoting this line in chapter 49, how easy it is to see the dead person as a body, a thing, a piece of evidence. And I admit that those kids almost became nothing to me, not until I heard their story. And that's probably a sort of reality. Most people don't care because they aren't connected to those who have died. They only sympathize when they know the person, and if they don't, they remain meek, silent, even if they knew that what is happening isn't really right. The way the author had woven this entire novel truly amazes me. The reality of the imperfection of the church and the state is clearly depicted in the most eye-opening way. When I had finished reading this book, I felt really devastated, knowing most of the stuffs that are written here is a possible reality in a place that we probably wouldn't be hearing about. And this made me realize how privileged we are to not be living in such a dark, hellish side of the society. However, I am not thankful for the privilege, because knowing that someone else is suffering in there rather than me is not something to be thankful about. This book is a number 1 on my recommendation list, and if you are someone who wanted to read about a reality that is existing outside of your own reality, then this is a very good read.
I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where